Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Now I'm sitting here today and I'm meditating on my mystical Lemurian crystal. Isn't this beautiful? This is one of my favorite gemstones, and we're entering, according to astrologers and mystics, the age of Aquarius. And well, I'm an Aquarius, so that's got me excited. But many people are finding that working with quartz crystals is opening them to higher consciousness that is in harmony with the age of Aquarius. I think there's some truth to that. So anyways, I've been meditating on my crystal and I'm wearing it today and I'm really enjoying it. Well, I am so glad you're here. It's Monday and we haven't had horoscopes in a while because Psychic Bob's schedule's been a little erratic. But Psychic Bob wouldn't forget you. And we're going to take a spin around our big Zodiac wheel today. That's right. We're going to see what is in the stars for you. And I thought what we'd do is we'd have just a little brief snapshot, an overview of all the planetary transit action this week. And then we're going to go through and do each horoscope sign. So if you're new here, every Monday we do this, and I cover all 12 zodiac signs. So if you're watching this video, you will get your own personal horoscope reading, okay? Well, this is great. Thank you for being here. By the way, I want to say thank you for coming out to the video the other night. We had our Saturday night seance, was our last video. If you didn't see that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this one. Yesterday, Sunday, got really hectic for Bob. I had a lot of readings and I had stuff I was working on. So I didn't get out a video, but not to worry. I'm okay. I'm still with you. And definitely we're going to do horoscopes. So let's spin around our wheel and take a look at what's going on. Now, all the astrology in this video today is for the period of Monday, August 7th through Sunday, August 13th, 2017, okay? So listen closely. All right, today, well, it's Monday, so it's the beginning of our horoscope chart here. And today's a wonderful day. We've got our moon in Aquarius, and as you know, I'm an Aquarius, so I'm feeling it. This is like my power day. We also have our moon trine Jupiter, and this brings in a lot of power for blessing and for prosperity. The secret to today, to getting through it and to making the most of it, is to focus on unity with others. Unity leads to prosperity today. The key is teamwork, okay? So try to keep that in your mind as you go throughout the day. You're going to get further by working with others. And the energy of the planets today pushes that, okay? All right, our next day is Tuesday, and that's August the 9th. This is going to be an interesting day because we've got our Aquarius moon that's going to be in Aquarius most of the day, which is going to continue to prosper that idea of brotherhood, of unity. Around 4:55 in the evening, our moon moves into Pisces, so the energy moves a little more introspective rather than extrovert. We've got our moon trine Saturn tomorrow, our moon sextile Saturn and our moon sextile Uranus. What this combination of planets means is you're going to have a lot of inspiration on Tuesday, but filter it through wisdom. Don't just act on compulsion, okay? Luckily with that Pisces moon coming in, that'll help you be a little more introspective. But definitely when you get some ideas, they're probably inspired. They may be from a higher source, but filter them through wisdom for the maximum success, okay? And interestingly, this energy also continues into Wednesday because we've got our moon fully in Pisces all day on Wednesday. We've got our moon trine Venus and our moon aspecting Neptune, which is really good because that means you can trust your intuition, look within, hear the inner voice. Our moon on Wednesday is going to be in opposition to Mercury, so that means there could be a little challenge in communication. So you want to kind of spend more of that day trusting your insight, especially in the area of relationships. Don't speak a lot. Kind of make it more an observe. Observe, learn what's going on, and meditate on it within, and you're going to have a better time, okay? If you're not feeling something, if you're getting a bad vibe on something, trust that because intuition power is really strong on Wednesday, okay? All right, on Thursday, which is the 10th, our moon is Oh, this is really amazing. This is going to be the power day of the week. I got our moon sextile Neptune. Again, more strong psychic power. Our moon is sextile Venus, means you're going to look good and feel good, good relationship energy. And our sun is sextile Jupiter. Jupiter brings up all that blessing, prosperity. This is your power day. If you have to do any important business deals, either like job interview or job promotion or close a deal, set up financing, anything big business, Thursday is the power day this week. Really use that to your advantage as much as you can. Luckily, that energy will also continue into Friday on the 11th. We have the added thing is that the moon is moving into Aries that day. That's firepower. That'll kick up some energy. So it's going to be Thursday and Friday are both really good days. Probably Thursday's the stronger, but if you get delayed till Friday on stuff, don't worry, you got extra power there with that Aries moon, okay? Now, Saturday's our day. We got it all. Be careful. We're going to slow it down a little bit on Saturday. Mercury goes retrograde. And I've done previous videos about that, but for those who may not have seen it, Mercury retrograde is when the planet Mercury appears to go backwards in its orbit. It's generally a sign astrologically to be very careful, particularly legal contracts, business situations. Don't sign contracts unless you have an attorney, and even then have them check it, double check it, triple check it. Mercury going retrograde sometimes heralds challenges with technical things. A lot of people's cell phones, computers, cars all go wonky around Mercury retrograde. And I used to work at a company where like literally every few months the entire phone system would shut down. And when I would look at my astrology book, it was always right when Mercury went retrograde. I mean, you could time the clock by it. And I used to even predict it. I used to say, okay, next week Mercury's going retrograde. And I'd tell the company management, I'd say, phone system's going to go down next week. They're like, why do you say that? I said, Mercury's retrograde. And they used to say, oh, okay. But then it went down. So Saturday, this is probably a day to stay home. Don't do a lot. Now, I'm not trying to scare you. Mercury retrograde doesn't mean you have to give up your life. But on that day, we also have some other things. Besides Mercury being retrograde, our moon is square Venus, and our moon is square Neptune. Square is a negative aspect. Square Venus means you'll feel out of sorts in relations with people. Moon square Neptune means that you're not going to have a real strong sense of where the truth lies, and your intuition will be off. Better day to have solitude. Saturday is your rest day, okay? Good thing is on Sunday we've got our moon moving into Taurus. Taurus will bring back a sense of grounding and stability, and you might want to make that just a shopping day, kind of indulge in a little luxury. It's earthy energy, good food, good friends shopping, okay? So that's kind of an overview of our week. Okay, now don't go away, because now we're going to go through each of the 12 zodiac signs. Now, if you don't know your zodiac sign, after each sign, I give the birth date range. So when you hear the sign where your birth date falls, that is your zodiac sign, okay? And everybody listening is going to get a reading, so listen up. All right. Our first sign here on the wheel is Aries, and that's March 21st to April 20th. You know, Aries, excuse me, I'm losing my voice, guys. You know, Aries, this week, you're going to feel very inspired. This is kind of a breakthrough week for Aries. You're going to find in career as well as romance this week that you can make a lot of progress. Good time just to make your plans and follow through with them, okay? Try to get everything done before Saturday because Mercury's in retrograde. Also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to financing, particularly like home financing. If you want to refinance a home or get a mortgage, good week for Aries for that. Your key word this week, Aries, is forward. Move forward. All right, our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 21st to May 20th. You know, Taurus, you are very much the earth sign. Your earth energy power really doesn't come until the end of the week, but you're carrying that earth power all week long. There are a lot of Jupiter transits this week that you can take advantage of. And so you want to kind of be very confident in your plans. Go ahead and make plans. You will have success. What you're going to find, Taurus, is a lot of people around you are a little overstimulated because of the Uranian energy this week and some of the Martian transits. So you're going to be a force of grounding for people. Kind of take the role of leader. Even if you're not a leader, you're going to be a leader this week, okay? So take charge, take the role of leader, take charge, and get everybody on the same page. Remember, teamwork's a big issue this week. You can really manifest that in a wonderful way and have a lot of success. In the area of romance and relationships, also, Taurus, you may find that your partner or potential partner is a little shy. So if you have your eye on somebody, you just go up and tell them, hey, I like you, let's go on a date. They're really going to be glad that you took the initiative, okay? Your key word this week, Taurus, is ground. Ground everybody around you. You'll be grounded, but ground them, okay? All right, our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. You know, Geminis, you are really great communicators. There is a lot of air energy, not only in your sign, but in a lot of the transits this week. Air and fire are both stimulating to you. In the area of business, Gemini, this week, it's a really good week for you to also focus on leadership and creativity. Geminis will find that if they think outside the box and get a little radical, that it will actually work better for them and people will pay attention to you. So kind of break out of the mold this week. Be crazy, be a little radical. In the area of relationships, Gemini, this is a great week also because you're able to break through with people that you've had challenges with. It's a very good week for Geminis to repair broken relationships as well as start new relationships. People are tuning into you, they're picking up your vibe. Powerful week. Also for you, Gemini, this week, there's a lot of energy here around the arts or creative arts. So if you've been wanting to take an art class, learn to do pottery, sculpting, painting, photography, anything like that, go ahead and do it. It's a good week for you. Your key word this week, Gemini, is communicate. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. You know, Cancers, you want to really be goal-focused this week. Cancers will find, particularly in the career area, that what you set your sights on really gets accomplished in a way that it has been very challenging in the past. So this is a good week for Cancers to go back to projects or, people that you're dealing with, even things that have been posing a challenge where there's been blocks in communication or just blocks in creativity or politics. This is breakthrough week for Cancer. So you want to follow your goals, really pursue it with a eagle-eyed focus, okay? Cancer, you're also going to find in relationships this week that people are really able to meet you halfway. So if you've been kind of working in the romance, a little struggle there, go ahead and make another effort to reach out. You'll find that your communication is well received and will open wonderful doors for new relationships for you, okay? Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to creative writing, so good time to do some letter writing. Your key word this week, Cancer, is pursue. All right, our next sign is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, you're going to be in love with life this week, and life is in love with you. Leos will find that through literally socializing and goofing off, they get more done. Make sure to attend any social events you're invited to. Make sure just to show up, be your glamorous self, Leo, that you are. People are listening. You're going to have a captive audience in work as well as social life. And actually for Leos this week, it's like the two will kind of blend together. You know, you're going to say, well, I'm working all day and then I'm partying with all my work colleagues at night. It's going to be a blend. That's just how it's going to be. Just roll with it. And, you know, Leos, you are the shine, the sunlight, the shiners of the Zodiac. A lot of celebrities are Leos, and it doesn't surprise me because they really have that star quality, and that's what's working for you. Also highlighted for Leo this week are issues connected to travel. So if somebody says, hey, let's jump a plane and go to New Mexico, go to Mexico, well, go to anywhere. Jump on the plane and go. Your keyword this week, Leo, is dance. All right. Our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, you are kind of like the power behind the throne. You may find that you're in a work situation where somebody's walking around saying, I'm the big boss, I'm the big boss, and everybody's looking at them. But when they walk away, they're actually turning to you saying, Virgo, help me, what do? I can't deal with that person. You are the power behind the throne. And this week you're going to find that you have a lot of influence to kind of bridge gaps for people. You're going to find yourself kind of in a mediator position this week. And that's actually a position of power, because you have access to people in power. You have access to people who are trying to get to that power. You are the middleman this week. Don't let that put you off. It's actually a good position, and you'll handle it well. This over time is going to increase your influence and your own power. So be the bridge this week to bridge people that are maybe on opposite sides of the fence. Be a peacemaker, be a peacekeeper, be a communicator. This is where power is. In the area of relationships, also Virgo, you're going to find that the way you want to approach relationships, especially romance, is be a little outside the box. Virgos have a tendency to be very methodical a lot of times, especially with relationships. Be a little radical, change up your plans. And, like let's say you have a date, and every Friday you go to the movies and you go to the same restaurant. And that's fun, and you're in a routine. Shake it up and tell them, we're going to go play miniature golf, okay? Do something radical. That's the key to opening up doors in relationship this week. Also, Virgo, you're going to find that there's a lot of energy also this week for creative projects such as like writing, but more in the area of like writing poetry or writing film scripts or like screenplays. Writing has kind of a production element to it. That's the way I want to put it. So anyways, if you've been wanting to write a play or a screenplay, maybe try your hand into the movie industry, be open to that. Your key word this week, Virgo, is negotiate. Our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, right now you are in creative mood. That's right. The sky is the limit for Libras. Libras, you want to, this week, particularly in your work area, go back and feel where things are lagging. You're going to have a lot of insight and inspiration to kind of restart projects that have been on hold, as well as to start new projects. For Libras who own their own business, this is a great week to focus on marketing, website design, anything that splashes you in front of people. You got a lot of creative power and a lot of star power behind you, okay? In the area of relationships, Libra, this week you're also going to find that everybody wants your time. So you may be in high demand for socializing and activities. Everybody's calling you, everybody's inviting you. Don't feel overwhelmed. You don't have to meet everybody. Do what you want and take a rain check on the rest. People are going to love you no matter what you do. You're the golden child, okay? Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to occult studies. So if you're a Libra and you've been wanting to study the mystical arts of witchcraft or astrology or spiritualism, delve into that. Your key word this week, Libra, is create. All right, our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpio, you have a very valuable job this week. And it's bigger than just your 9-to-5 world. You have the job of being a wisdom keeper. You're going to find that wherever you go, people are in a quandary, and they're going to all come to you and say, oh, dear Scorpio friend, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Scorpio, draw from your deep inner wisdom this week. You're going to find that you have access to levels of knowledge that it's almost like you didn't even realize that you had. Draw from the deep well. Help those who come to you. Your karma will be great. Your blessings will be great. In the area of relationships this week, Scorpio, just to be honest, maybe a little challenging in romance because you're going to be in a very deep place. You may not feel like being an extrovert and going out and being, on the town and scene. So it may be a week where it's a little more solitary, but honor that solitary time because that gives you power. And in the coming weeks, you'll emerge from that deep wisdom and have a lot of fun in the outer world too. So this week's going to be a little more subdued, but a beautiful, blessed subdued that leads to a lot of blessings, okay? Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to long-term investments. So if you've been thinking about a savings plan, or 401k, retirement account, look into that as well. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is wisdom. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, this is going to be a week where everything is flying by you 100 miles an hour. It might be a little easy to get overwhelmed. So all you got to do is choose one project and start on it. Don't say, oh, wait, if I start on this, I don't have time to finish it because I have this and this. Just start on anything you can, because what you're going to find is that there's a lot of inspiration to get things in motion. And what you can't complete, the spirit world is going to send people to you to help give you hands. So be open to receiving people to help you complete projects you might not be able to finish. But don't let not being able to finish them overwhelm you. Just set things in motion, because you're going to generate a lot of goodwill. In the work area, bosses are going to say, wow, look, they got all these things underway. Don't worry if you can't get it all done. Just get it started, okay? In the area of relationships, kind of a similar energy, interestingly. You may find that everybody wants your time, and you may not feel like you can give that time this week. Again, put people on an ordered system. I'll talk to you on Monday. I talk to you on Tuesday. You wait till Wednesday. People will wait for you, and you'll find that you get more done without, compromising your quality. Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues that connected to music or music appreciation. So if you have some time, get out, go to a concert, or listen to some good music. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is start. Just start. Okay. Our next site is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, you have a little bit of this energy similar right now to Sagittarius. Everybody's going to be coming at you, okay? Don't try to see everything right now. Narrow your focus onto what's immediate. You're really going to have to take this week just day by day. What's on your plate for today? There'll be people around you saying, oh my God, by next Friday this project's due. Oh my God, on Thursday we got this. Don't let any of that dissuade you. There's a lot of fire energy throughout the week and Uranian energy. So some people around you may just try to stress you out and be overwhelming. You just be laser focused. What's on your plate, on your desk, on your agenda, just for today, just for the next 8 hours. Don't even try to plan the nighttime. Break it down to 8-hour segments. This way you'll get through the week, you'll get more accomplished, and in the end, all the people that are acting crazy will say, oh, what was that all about? Like they'll forget their madness, and you'll be back on track, and you won't be distracted, okay? In relationships also, Capricorn, this might be a little challenging of a week because people around you may not be grounded. You have the great ability as an earth sign to ground people, but you might find that in terms of relationships, this may be a week where it's a little slow to get anything going. Be patient with it. Next week looks like it's going to be better for you in that area. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to mystic studies as well. So if you're interested in the mystical arts, magic, healing, Reiki, anything like this, go ahead and explore it. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is focus. All right, our next sign is Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Well, Aquarians, I tell you, this is going to be a fascinating week because with all of these Uranian influences that are coming in, Aquariuses are, supercharged this week, super tuned in. A lot of channeling power around you. You're going to be operating in psychic mode, Aquarius. There's a lot of Neptune transits that's stirring the inner self. And as an air sign, you get that water stirring. You got a lot of power. So be open to your psychic gifts, Aquarius. Let the spirit lead you. For Aquarius, they're going to find, particularly in work, that it's not necessarily following logic or even following an agenda this week. It's about following the intuition. If you follow that, everything else falls in line, okay? So listen to that inner voice. Don't necessarily get caught up in he said, she said, and this is how it is. Go with your gut, and you'll be coming out of the fray with no scars, okay? In the area of relationships, Aquarius, this week, also you're going to find that as you meditate on people and circumstances, you draw them to you. So if you've been having your eye on somebody, you think, oh, I really like to go out with them, get to know them better, just visualize them, channel their energy into yours, and watch, you'll have a connection very soon, okay? Also highlighted for Aquariuses this week are issues connected to creative writing. So if you're an Aquarius, you've been wanting to put your pen to paper and start a book, start a novel, write a play, be open to that. You've got a lot of power there. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is channel. Channel everything. You'll be awesome. All right, our next site is Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. You know, Pisces, you're a little bit like the Leos. This is kind of party week for you. Pisces, you want to kind of keep everything lighthearted. Don't get all serious this week. If people challenge you, laugh it off, shrug it off, treat it like a game. Now, normally some people might view that as offensive, but what you'll find is that you have a knack this week, Pisces, for taking people that are challenging and getting them to be your ally through laughter and jokes. So when they come to you and they're throwing a fit, well, you said you were going to do this and I don't like this, and you just say, oh, you know, and treat it like a little game. You'll get them laughing with you, and then you'll have an ally, okay? So don't argue, don't defend, flirt, have fun. See, be cute, be fun. People are going to go, wow, maybe I'm overreacting. Because when they see that you're not angry, they're going to lighten their tone. You have a lot of power to influence people that way this week. And with all the air energy moving and that Neptune influence, which is your reigning planet, you got power going for you this week, okay? This is also going to be the same in relationships. Just kind of keep it light. Don't get all serious and heavy. Just have fun with the people you're with, and you're going to be awesome, okay? Also highlighted here for Pisces this week are issues connected to, it looks like, travel as well. So if you're going to, you know, want to go somewhere, it might be a good time just to have a little break getaway. Remember, keep everything light and fun, okay? Your key word this week, Pisces, is flirt. Well, there you go, guys. We spun around our big zodiac wheel. I tell you, I'm so glad you're here. Listen, I have to say it. If you find yourself in a time of challenge in your life, don't get overwhelmed. Don't give in to despair. Just take a deep breath, pause, and look to the stars. Above us, the zodiac wheel is always spinning and revolving in the cosmos. And that means that each day as it revolves, it brings a new beginning and a new chance for new blessings and new opportunities. So nothing will be stagnant, and there's always a new fresh day to start. So keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and let the stars guide you. They don't control your destiny. They're friends, they're allies that help you along the way, but they don't control or compel. They bless and inspire. So let the stars be your friends and let them move you into your destiny. Well, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. I am so thankful. I love you guys. Thank you for your patience with Psychic Bob as my schedule's been a little hectic. Thank you for being patient on horoscopes. Thank you for just being here and being part of it. You guys are the best. Listen, keep it here at Spiritual. We got more coming tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. You know what that means? Messages from the spirit world. That's right. You don't want to miss that. Well, listen, guys, help me out. Like this, favorite it. Share it with your friends. If you haven't done so, please hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. And if you get a chance, want some summer reading, pop over to my website. Check out my books. I got wonderful books over there. You can get those at robert-hickman.com, okay? Put the links below. Anyways, you guys are the best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. And until then, may you blessed be.